What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we are in the building, peep squad. Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Martell Holt. Okay, he was in these streets basically, doing a panel, and he was talking about his life and his marriage, and he basically said Mel gave him 85%, and when it comes to Ariane Curry, that he only got 15% from her. I was like, Lord have mercy, you gonna throw 85% away for 15%? Wouldn't you rather have 85% off, instead of 15% off? Would you rather own 85% in a company or just have 15% in a company? Would you rather have 85% on the back end than to have 15% on the back end? Like, what's going on? So in any event, he knows that he made a mistake and he did wrong, point blank, period. And he could have hold it together, okay? He could have got himself together, got himself some counseling, and find out what was going on with Mel and why she wasn't giving him what he wanted. And he could have questioned her and said, what do you need from me? So the communication was very off. And in any event, he basically is saying that, she told me to go get a girlfriend. He said that night he went and got a girlfriend. Boy, you been wanting a girlfriend. You been wanting to dip. You been wanting to do something else, baby. But, you did it. And now you regret it. Now you realize how wrong it was and how it wasn't even worth it, because you could have had all your family under one roof and you could have built that empire. Y'all could have been Beyonce and Jay-Z, baby. But in any event, when he talks about, Miss Coleslaw, I'm like, Lord have mercy. He basically says that she stroked his ego and everything. And we know she did, because she didn't know what was going on. She thought she had a multi-millionaire in front of her, baby. He was going to take care of her. He was going to do everything. But one thing is for sure, Miss Corey basically said when she was on Tasha K that she didn't find out Martell was married until months later. Martell said the night that he met her at the barbecue, he told her he was married and he always wear his ring. So in any event, she knew what she was getting into it from the beginning. So who's lying? Is Martell lying or is Miss Coleslaw lying? So y'all tell me. They both lying, okay? But in any event, it didn't bother her that he was married, because she kept on with him once she found out, because she said he was her soulmate. How is he your soulmate? He ain't even with you today, girl. He ain't with you today. Like when a man leaves his wife and you supposed to be his mistress and you was his mistress, you supposed to be living with him now. Y'all supposed to be living happy ever after under one roof. He's supposed to say I do, because basically his wife is supposed to be keeping him away from you. So therefore the wife is gone and he still ain't with you, girl. Like, what's going on? And then on top of that, Miss Cole, so you're gonna have to stop with this situation. Talk about after leaving family vacation and catching COVID, then him slipping up calling you my name. I know you double sick. Like, so she's basically saying that, Martell called Mel, coleslaw. Okay, like, come on. And then you want to post this and basically sell something at your boutique, and you think this is cute? This is gonna keep you relevant? You think this is what people want to invest in? Because probably the people that support you might be married, okay, or might be thinking of being married, or might be in a relationship, and then you sitting here, glossing and laughing and being all happy. Oh, he called Mel my name. She know who I am. Everybody knows who you are, but you're not gaining. You're not getting anything from it. You are just sitting on Instagram, baby, and Martell and Mel are out here catching checks. Like, what's going on? But in any event, you guys gonna hear it from Martell's mouth himself. But in any event, girl, you gotta move on. This man done left you high and dry. He may come by and give you some drive-bys of love and things of that nature, but him telling you that he slipped up and called his ex-wife your name, you should be mad at him for that. You shouldn't even be trying to gloat and thinking that's a big situation, because why are you causing more drama, more situation? I want my son Knox. I want my son to be a part of the family. I just want everything to be cool, even though Mel don't have a part of that, but that's going to cause confusion. And last thing you need is confusion, because you are confused every time that you are on Instagram, and him calling you, him calling Mel your name. How does that make you feel? feel good? How does that make you feel better? The man still won't live with you. He still won't stick beside you. Every excuse that he gave you while he was dating, why he couldn't take it all away with you, now he don't even got to give you no excuse. He just walked away. And he said you wasn't worth it. I wouldn't even post nothing to have to do with him. I would have so much self-esteem that, you know what, and self-respect, that I made a mistake and keep on moving and try another way to get to the money, okay?
That, though cheating is wrong, but I feel that rejection that I was receiving, it seems as if I had no, ladies don't get mad, but it seemed like I had no other option but to be out. The first time that I met that particular person, it was the night that my ex-wife was supposed to go to me to a barbecue. We got into it that night. She was on a computer in the bed, and she made this statement to me. We got into it. She said, "Go out there and find your girlfriend." She said, I mentioned she was on the show, you know, she admitted to it and all that, but she said, "Go out there and find your girlfriend." And she was up in the bed on her computer. And I'm like, wow. So honestly, that got into my spirit apparently, because that night I met the girl. I told her, I said, "Listen, I want you to be my girlfriend."
That's what you said?
I said, yeah. And I told her that night, I said, "Look, I want a girlfriend." And I told her XYZ. And
did you tell her you were married though?
Oh, yeah, I did. I always
don't nobody care if y'all married? Don't nobody care?
They don't.
It's always with my ring. Always with my ring.
That for 15 or 20?
I think that was very foolish of me to do such a thing. But at that time, I'm not thinking like, oh, my wife giving me 85% and she's giving me 15 or whatever. I wasn't thinking like that. So, if I had thought like that, I would have been like, hell no, I want that damn 15%. I'm going to stick in this house and sit my ass down somewhere. But that wasn't the case. I think that I wasn't thinking.
But you know what? If you give 85%, you deserve to lose everything you got to that 15%. Because if you date me, I'm 100.
Don't say go out there and get a girl. Don't even play with it. Take care of your significant other no matter what. That's my thing.
Oh, I agree with you, because I feel like part of the reason why relationships fail, especially all the ones that I talk to, is, and ladies, stop driving your men away to other men.
You do know that, right? Like, you was emotionally invested in this relationship. So you had no intention on ending it. Like, you just had like two wives.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't my intention on staying that long, you know? Honestly, I didn't want it to be the way it happened. I didn't envision that, you know? It's something that, it's like, it was my escape, almost for like some happiness or something like that. But for real though, you know, I was in a marriage, you know, my wife didn't complain about too much, really. It almost seemed like I was the one complaining, like, damn. So, no.
She probably, never mind.
Go ahead. Communicated, and my thing was, I told her what she was not doing for me. And my thing was, she told me on the show, she said, what you should have done, you should have grabbed me and set me down, and you should have told me that if you don't take care of me, I'm going to go out and cheat on you. So she expected me just to be that transparent. But I feel that if I come up to you like, hey, listen, you need to start having sex with me, like we ain't had sex in a week or whatever, you know? Or you haven't cooked, and you know, it's me and the kids, I'm having to go out and get something to eat, I should.
See, but then why didn't you? Because we always have the option to leave before it gets to that point.
No, I'm sorry, but listen, so communication, so I feel that she wasn't being fulfilled, I feel that she should have communicated that to me as well. And I feel that that's where we was lacking at right there.
Well, you know what, on the show, because I did watch some of it.
Yeah.
I heard you communicate to your wife on a numerous occasions, but there was something that I saw, like she wasn't listening to you. She just didn't, she told you what you was going to do.
Yeah.
It was, and you just looked, you would just listen, but your wheels was turning.
Yeah.
And I think she took the relationship for granted.
Yeah.
I really believe that. I think she got comfortable, and she just, because he's a excellent father. Like, they have 4 beautiful children, and he was
narrative.
So you went into this show knowing you had an affair, and it was probably gonna play out on TV.
Well, no.
Or you thought she was gonna be able to hide it?
Well, it wasn't about hiding. At times, I did stop. You follow me? So at times I did stop cheating because, again,
But wasn't the show initially
Oh,
like
happening?
my assistant is a major fan.
oh Lord.